Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, you guys know the drill. If you guys please smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys could leave a comment down below, I don't care what it is, it super helps the channel out. It is Thursday morning, it's bright and early. We're back in the shop. Sean's here early, we're here early. We're rocking and rolling. We've got a bunch done this week. We still have a couple things to button up before we can go home for the weekend. We still have all day today and all day tomorrow to get things finished up, and we're off to a great start, guys. We are, first things first, we're gonna jump on to, this is the 2019 Dodge Durango RT model. Now this is the one we did a repair on the quarter panel. Came out amazing. We did go ahead and blend this rear door. Unfortunately, after putting it together, our color was just way off. Now I did check the color, but just a quick glance, I thought the color was good, but unfortunately that is just not gonna work. I'm sure you guys can see it is just night and day difference. We're just so much darker here than here, and it's just not gonna work. So before we go ahead and finish it forward with detailing this thing out and delivering it, we're gonna go ahead and prep this rear bumper out and this wheel flare. And we're gonna go ahead and put some color into this and re-clear it, and that way we have a good match. So this is the whole point of blending and not just painting one panel. So this happens every once in a while. It's kind of normal for a bumper to not match perfect, or like a mirror or a plastic door handle. It's just kind of how plastic and metal take the paint, but unfortunately this is just not gonna work, guys. So we are gonna have to go ahead and I'm gonna have to prep this out and go ahead and blend into this rear bumper cover. Probably utilize this body line as much as possible. Try to fade out my color, maybe even around this roll, and then I'll just go ahead and re-clear, and as well as this wheel arch molding. We'll go ahead and prep that out. It's only gonna take about an hour to prep, get it in the booth, and then about another hour to spray it out. Not a big deal. And then we'll go ahead and get it all cut and polished tomorrow, and we'll go ahead and get it delivered. And you can see we blended into this rear door, and our color looks amazing, and it just transitions perfectly. Basically, with blending, you're just creating an illusion to the eye of seeing one color. So that is not gonna work, so we're gonna go ahead and redo that. And our Nissan R34 GTR wheels. They are painted. They came out absolutely amazing. I'm sure our customer will be super happy. Now these are forged wheels. These wheels go for about $5,000 in used condition. There's our spray out card. It's kind of like a Millennium Jade Green type color. We also have some touch-up paint for the customer in case they gnar them up anymore. We are going to recommend that these sit for about a week and cure and let the paint harden up just a little bit more before they handle them. It's very easy to nick these when putting the tires on and balancing. So super pumped on how those came out. Super excited. I'm going to show you guys the center caps. Here are the center caps. I'm going to go ahead and grab one and just set inside the wheel so you guys can see. I'm not gonna push it in because you kind of have to pry these out, and I want to let the paint cure before they have to do that. But there you go, you guys kind of get the gist of it there. Super pumped on how these came out. These are going on a V-Spec 99 Midnight Purple 2 R34 GTR. So a pretty important car. They're going for a high dollar on it, so it's pretty important that everything looks really good. So there you have it. Tell me what you guys think in the comments on the wheels. Jump inside the spray booth, and here is our 2012 Honda Civic. This came in Monday for a repair. It had a dented hood and broken grille. This hood was completely curled in on the front edge. Sean went ahead and fixed that up real nice. Looks perfect. We went ahead and did a little repair in this area, and we went ahead and blended the color. And I utilized all my body lines. So we utilized this body line right here, and I was able to kind of just fade my color out to right there, and then I went ahead and re-cleared everything. That way our fender to hood still matches. There was also a pretty bad dent on this fender. It honestly probably should have just been replaced, but then we would have been painting out more. I try to repair things if I can. I don't just like to replace everything for no reason. I like to keep the original panels on if I can. So Sean once again fixed that up real nice. Looks awesome. We had just enough room to blend our color out into this fender and try to stay away from this front door edge as much as possible. And I'm sure you guys can see that that color transition looks perfect. Super happy with that. We got a few nibs. We'll go ahead and wet sand and machine buff out. But overall, looks really good. We'll throw the new grille on, put the bumper on, and this thing will be ready for detail and delivery tomorrow. All right, guys, I just want to take a little break here. I just want to take a little moment to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by, well, me. That's right, you heard it, me. So nobody's here sponsoring my videos. So if you guys could please take a moment right now and pause this video, go right below the video, and there's a thumbs up button. Hit that video. If you guys are watching on a TV, use your arrows, hit the up, go up and over, and you should be able to like the video as well. And anyways, I appreciate it, and I'll get back to the video. On the other side of the shop, we do have a 2020 Nissan Murano. Now this job was a little bit interesting because it did come from another body shop that didn't complete it. I normally wouldn't bring something like this in, but I was just trying to help somebody out. He is going to be doing his own assembly and stuff, so all we did was take the hood off and the fender, and we went ahead and cut it in. You can see we colored out the whole underside of the hood. This was a replacement hinge, so we colored out the hinge, and we also cut in the fender. We went ahead and reinstalled that, prepped the driver's door for blend. See, we took the handle out, mirror off, and we also prepped out the passenger side fender for blend. So we should have plenty of room to make sure our color matches, and we also have a brand new front bumper, actually over here on the stand. So we'll go ahead and paint that out, and then we'll go ahead and get the nibs, a little color sand, machine buff, and the customer will be doing all his own assembly, and it'll be gone hopefully first part of next week. On the auto repair side of the shop, you can see my orange right-hand drive Civic is up on the lift. We do have the Fast and Furious Jetta. Super pumped, guys. Mikey was here yesterday, did a killer job. We got our fan belt. We were able to put our fan belt on the fan assembly. We then put the new radiator, new AC condenser in place, and we went ahead and put the core support back in. And I just couldn't help myself, but I popped in the freshly painted Volkswagen emblem into our freshly painted grille. And I also just kind of mocked up. You can see the tape. Everything's just kind of taped up, so ignore the gaps that aren't quite lining up. It will pop together fine. But just wanted to kind of get an idea and a little more motivation. But look at that, guys. Super excited on how that's coming out. It is sure looking the part. I threw a Honda battery in there for now because our Volkswagen battery was dead. But I'm going to go ahead and turn on the car. And we even hooked up the wiring. So we even have low beams. And we got high beams as well. Let's switch to those real quick. And there's our high beams. So the high beams use an H3 bulb, low beams are an H1, and there's also a daytime running light inside the high beam housing. I still have to hook that wire up. I'm not sure if I'm going to run it to something that's pre-existing or put it on its own switch. We will see. They are European headlights, so I believe they were kind of meant to be hooked up to a factory daytime running light. But there you have it, guys. Super pumped. Over here we have our wing ready to get prepped. We are planning to work on the body next week and get the rest of the body work pretty much wrapped up and into high build primer, and potentially have this thing paint ready by the end of next week. That is the goal. We're just every day just moving a little bit closer and closer to our goal. I still have the door handles over here on the stand. I'm just letting them cure for about a good week before I take the cotter pins out and actually let these door handles rest on themselves. Same thing with the window washers. Let those kick for a little bit longer before I just take them off and put them in a bag. And there you have it. So the Jetta is down off the lift. The only time it's going to go back on the lift will be for the full coilover install and full brake overhaul. So there you have it. Super excited. Loving how that front end's looking. I cannot wait to actually fully pop everything in. Here is our license plate surround. You can see our Too Soon Junior license plate. It's gonna look super good on there. I also got a coolant reservoir from Doorman, and it looked great, but it doesn't have the max and minimum markings on them. There are some markings, but they're clear. These ones you can see are printed on, although they are kind of worn off. So I did order one online that has the markings. I'm gonna hold on to that one, and when it shows up, I'm gonna see which one I like better, which one looks cleaner, and whatever one I don't want, I'll send back. So there you have it, guys. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Super excited to finally see some progress on this thing. It's back down on the ground. Loving how it's looking. So hit the like button on this video. If you guys haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one.
Ooh, like LeBron, or like Bonzo. Ooh, I'm a baller, yeah, shot caller, yeah. They love me, you can't touch me, nah, can't trust me. I'm too lucky. Look at me, look at you, what you see, what you do.